I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hi everyone. I may have had to rush over here a little because I was, I was a bit slow today when it came to cracking on with the game I was playing. Yeah, I may have screwed that up. I'll pull you up on my phone because apparently I can't pull up live chat on my tablet. Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later. Pulling up live chat, I don't know how you... You know what? I'll work that out tonight so that when I do future streams I don't have to rely on rely on an app that apparently I'm not signed into to give me information. Right, let's put that there. My phone on the stand, at least then I have I have access to you guys. Hi everyone. Hello to, let's see, hello Amber, hello Bookworm Addict, Bubbly Production, Lotus Page, Felicia, she doesn't have BPD, Juniper, Zero, Zombroccoli, Drama Fad, Sky, Thunder Rain, Only Wise Hermit. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Is my audio coming through? It should be, yes. We're on the right screen. I have pulled up from her YouTube channel 4 videos, the more recent 4. I don't know how many we're going to get through, but we have 4 videos to look at. One was only released an hour ago, a What I Ate Today video with her putting a sausage in her mouth, because, you know, clickbaiting the crap out of this for views is what she has. Hello, Robsy and Brian Trash to Treasure. So we're going to go through those because reasons. But I pulled them up. I've clicked off the first ad that appeared, and we get health stuff and everything. I mean, this is exciting for her, isn't it? When the only thing she has to offer is her ailing health as content. And thumbnails that are, well, I'll show you. These thumbnails. I think she knows now. She's kind of... Okay, so earlier I got some information about a relative of mine being diagnosed with something. And someone made a joke and said, when are you going to get diagnosed with this? And my response was, at my age, I'm a BER. BER stands for Beyond Economic Repair. I think she knows she is too. Vacation starts tomorrow. Fantastic. And no, she wouldn't. Bit low in the audio. Are you out of your mind? The mic is like right near my mouth. Fam. It's literally... I can't... I'm sorry. No. If you're trolling, it's fine. But if you're not, I do apologise. I can't do anything else to help you. It's boosted everywhere. But yes, I need to scream. Oh, sorry, Juniper. But thus is written, thus is law. Apparently you want to support and believe that Amber can make changes. Excuse me. She's going to use her thyroid... well, we'll get to that. I figured hypothyroidism would pop up at some point. We'll see. So we're going to go to our first video. As you can see, 2.3k downvotes. I'm not swallowing anything, Yemps. We both know you're the only person here that does all the swallowing. 2.3k downvotes. It's basically 5 to 1 again. An ER scan, then immediately goes to Denny's. It's poetic. Well, she did this last time when she went to get herself weighed. Do you remember she had to weigh under a certain amount? And then when she finally found a machine that could weigh her at £500, she immediately went and celebrated by going to... Actually, I think it might have been Denny's. Yeah? Could be a device. Oh, that's fair, Nathan. As long as it's not unbearable. I have moved the microphone a lot closer. I can't go any closer or the microphone will be behind my head. One of the reasons I don't like the microphone so near me in the first place is because I get very self-conscious about breathing, and then because of that I don't breathe enough and I start yawning. So I'd rather have it further away, but I can't have everything I want. Comments. I'm not a chest pain girly pop. Give it 5 years and you won't have to worry about chest pain at all. No one, by the way, as this individual says, is a chest pain is not a personality trait or a hobby. Did they have the Denny's D-dimer special? I don't know what that means. So you called Zachary Michael this word, but Keemstar hilarious. Now this comes up later. I feel like Amber's trying to jockey herself, get into position, lay the foundation work to get onto Loghouse Live. I think she desperately wants that. And I get it, I really do. Hi Charlie. How is YouTube not shut down? I think because she's I don't know how to explain it. I don't think this matters to YouTube at all. Right now their main focus is on, like, see this one in the middle, this short, this Reacher one? I can guarantee you it's not an Amazon official, like anything Amazon or Prime related short. It's just going to be many, they focus a lot on these TV shows or other people's content, and that's what they are making a boatload of money from right now. Thanks for that, Zombroccoli dick. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, chest pain golly pop. Hello, Kanakeen. Oh, sorry. Shiro, hi. Hello, everyone that's joined. Hope you're well. Smash the like. Hope you're doing marvellously. We should probably dive into this. I have put the captions on. I've sped the video up 1.5 times. All 4 have been set up that way. So let's crack on.
Hey guys, welcome to the weekly vlog.
Oh, she's so happy, everyone. Why the fuck have I just got 2 ads in a row? Now, piss off. On my own phone. Don't try me. You've just given me 2 ads in a row. Don't try me. Hello, old guy gamer. Hope you're well.
I try my very hardest to start these vlogs like uplifting, but I'm
Oh, she's feeling down, everyone. Oh, poor Grimace.
kind of just like going through it right now. And
Yeah, it shows.
if you guys did not watch my last videos, especially my last weekly vlog, I had to go to the ER. So I'm
Yeah, we know. No one actually cared that you went to the ER. I know you like to use it as a reason to act down, drag yourself down. I can promise you, because the amount of times you've been ill or you've gotten under the weather or you've had to be on medication, you've shown us the pills, you're taking the pills, getting jabs, we don't care. The vast majority do not care. There'll be 1 or 2. Thank you, Maggie, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Hello to you too, by the way. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Yeah, she's going through it. She basically is. Hi, Becky. Hello, everyone that's joined. I think she is Jessica, 100%. I think she's maintaining that, and also I think she does want to go on. But she also needs the relevancy, because this is all she has right now. It's either her pretending that what she's eating in a video is what she actually ate during the day, sitting around, going to bingo, and that's it. Oh, and complaining about any hater that she can every so often just insert to drum up additional interest in her content. And I'm just going to quickly prove the point that it's not working. Fam, your views are dog plop. For you, at the views you used to get, over 100k, fam, you're 2/5. You're shite. Congratulations. Yes, it was very generous.
just gonna do like a short story time. I've been having anxiety about my health, and
you know what you should do then, right? If your health matters, do something about it. Like, actually do something. You make all these excuses to not. Actually just go and do something, right? I try my best to say it in a way that's unique to myself. I don't know if it works or not. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate that. But I think you, Amber, you can talk about having anxiety, but if you're not doing anything, you're not actually caring. I promise you it means you don't care.
that made me want to go back on a GLP-1. So then I went to my primary care doctor, called.
Cheat code, by the way.
And they couldn't get me an appointment for a month. That was
By the way, I know you're a lot heavier than what you say you are because your chin is betraying you.
the soonest one. And then all of a sudden I'm having chest pain on my left side.
That's where the heart is, by the way, Amber. Don't try and tell us it's a pulled muscle because there aren't any there.
That I've never ever felt before. I'm not like a chest
I'm not surprised with all that's around it.
pain girly pop. And
Oh, that's not a good way to say it. Now I get the context. Oh dear.
my size, the way that I treat my body, which is not good.
Some things never change. And yes, Charlie, a lot of people would be very jealous considering how thick and full her hair is and how utterly wasted it is on her head. It's impressive that she has that. She is looking... Yeah, she is. And I'm waiting for the weigh-in on this video.
That's obviously worrisome. My mom agreed, like, we should go get that checked out just in case. Because there has been so many times where people think, oh, it's just a pulled muscle.
And then you'll just say, oh, but the doctor says I've got an amazing heart for my age. And, like, I'm doing amazing work. And I'm, like, so happy. And then they hit on me. And it was, like, amazeballs. Uh-huh.
Oh, I just have gas.
I do agree, Hammond, by the way. And yes, she does, Bri.
So I ended up going. I went to the ER. They did all these tests. They said you were in the right place. And we're going to get this figured out. I got my blood.
Yeah, couldn't care less. And you literally go for small walks. Artisan, I think she thinks by taking a Twinkie for a little walk around a block, maybe not even that, she thinks that counts. I honestly think Amber has to do what many have to do. And this is a muscle thing as well. To build muscle, you have to take that muscle to the point where it's completely worn out. The reason why is that then you can build muscle fibers on it or with it. It helps to encourage muscle growth. With Amber, a lot of her problems come from a lack of mobility, all self-induced. She'll claim it's otherwise, but that's reality. It's all self-induced. So the best option for her would be to actually go for a sodding walk. And when she finds out that when she finds out what that limit is, the next time go for a walk and, next time go for a walk, go further and keep pushing through that pain. It is the only option for her, while reducing a caloric intake and being impatient.
Blood taken. I got a chest
Hi,
X-ray.
Leona.
I had a CT scan done of my lungs. I had an
Probably noted
EKG,
that.
all of it. They come back telling me everything looks good. But then you get
Maggie, thank you. Can you turn her volume up? Yes, I can. I do apologise. Let me just tab out, go and drag the volume up. This should hopefully help.
paperwork before you leave the hospital,
It is
explaining your
maxed,
diagnoses and like what
just
to
so
do.
you see.
And I just like
I've
glanced at
maxed
it,
it.
and it said my
Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I'm just going to like that so I've seen it. There you go. Drama Llama Lynn. Yes, it is the cold one. Viden? Oh, I like the name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Hi, Cat. That's good. I like that.
dimer is elevated, but they didn't mention that to me, which I thought was weird. So I asked the nurse about it. She acted kind of unfazed. I wish I would have asked the doctor, but I did not notice it before the doctor said goodbye.
Yeah, shut up. Just going to talk to my chat for a second. Joining late, Cat. Tardiness will never be forgiven. Smash the like on the while you're here. Then, hello Midori. Hope you're well. Fumos. Hope you're having a lovely weekend too. And Bri, for as long as you can have it, you should enjoy it, of course. And I mean, it's a curse of most men. A lot of men, isn't it? As we get older, hair thins. It's just aging, isn't it? My dog is everywhere.
Bye to me. So the nurse told me, make an appointment with your primary care doctor. So literally early this morning, I did not even sleep. I stayed up because I was at the ER all night last night. So right at 8 a.m. on the dot, when my doctor's office opened, I called and said, is there a slot that's been freed? And I explained to them the situation. They said, no, there's not. You still have your appointment in a month, but we'll put you on the wait list just in case.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was paying attention. I don't know if anyone cares about you and your doctor. I know this is your results going back to hospital. Keemstar's mad at you weekly vlog thing. But really, this is not a weekly vlog. This is a weekly Amber just sit and ramble about some bullcrap. This is why people don't like watching your content as much. It's why they watch it through haters instead at the moment. It's why your views are going down. I swear I've seen that face before. Was he a character in South Park that used to pick on Timmy?
But you should probably go to urgent care. They were saying how I need an ultrasound on my legs because if I don't have a blood clot in my lung, then it's obviously somewhere else. Okay. Since I suffer with lymphedema and lipedema.
Prove it. Amber. Prove you have them. Show me your medical portal. Come on. Show me your medical history. I dare you.
There's a big chance that it is in my legs.
My dog wants to be on my lap. Give me a second. I'm just going to get a blanket from the other room so she can lay on my legs. I don't have lymphedema and lipedema, so I actually have legs to do this. Ugh. Where's the blanket? Oh, it's raining outside. Okay. Oh, there's the blanket. Right. Oh, bang. Right, let me just put this blanket on my leg. I've got to fold it properly first. Anyway, it's a bit weirdly creased. That might work. Oh. Right, let me just sit down. Hang on, Pumpy. Will that work? Will that work? Come on. Come on. Oh, she can plump. There we go. Let me just do this. There you go. Now you can rest, even though you were sleeping on a bed all bloody day while I worked. Alright. There we go. Oh, must move the bandage. There we go. Right. Big chances in her legs, by the way, guys.
And obviously, when urgent care was saying all these things, it was freaking me out because it was only justifying the fact that
My volume is too low now. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, Thank you, Zero the Hero. I appreciate that. Technically, my son hers gets a heavy workout. It does, yes, but there's a certain. I mean, it's the only one being worked out. It's a bit of a no-win situation. I'm going to drag the audio down for her down 50% on OBS of what it was before. If it's too loud, I'm just going to tell you to mute the whole fucking thing and just pretend you're listening instead, because I can't be fucked. I'm so sick of having to faff with audio and not get a result that works for everyone, no matter how hard I try. Do forgive. I honestly can't be bothered anymore. It's effort. It's kind of hectic. No, I'm kidding. I will keep trying, but it is frustrating me, and I can't do anything beyond little bits here and there.
I was already freaking out. So when urgent care said, okay, you need to go to the ER, I called.
Is it weird that she always goes to urgent care first? Like, she's always urgent care. Is that not a warning sign? I don't know how the American healthcare system works, but is it bad that she's always urgent care? Is that bad, or is it not? Because I feel like that reeks of wrong, and that she needs to do something about it. Thanks for being here, Kat. I love getting my heart rate up. Poor heart must be... Hers must be clogged, yes, I couldn't agree more. The heart is one of the most important muscles, and yes, while hers does get a workout, it isn't beneficial in the context of hers being worked out.
Called the ER first, because I'm not just going to show up because, I don't know, is this an emergency or is it not? I don't want to waste anyone's time. So the lady who answered in the emergency department said, I'm not supposed to, like, give medical advice, but if I were you,
then don't listen to it. How about that?
I would come in, yes. So now I'm sitting here like...
That's because it's easy money for them. Of course they're going to tell you to come in. Are you that stupid? Hi, Oh, I've forgotten how to say your name. Rapping skills can? Yeah, that's it. Hi, Auntie Honey, hope you're well. Walking clinic. Jane number 9, hope you're well. Urgent care as well. I think it's just an excuse for her to go somewhere and then milk it for views. Plumpy, you're actually in my way.
What the heck? I have to go back to the emergency room because it's like having an elevated dinner it does mean that something is wrong. And the fact that urgent care, also my doctor's office, also the emergency room thinks I need to get this figured out now instead of waiting a full month freaks me out. Because not...
Why does it freak you out, Amber? Is it because you'd rather just tick over and race yourself to the bottom at your own pace? Or is it because you know you damn well need to deal with these kind of issues now and then do what has to be done to help yourself? Yeah, I think so too, Kayla. Must be. And she's a hypochondriac. She 100% is. I honestly could think she would be the type to think to go down the Munchausen's path. And I would expect by proxy if it ever arose, because she wants to be centre of attention.
Not only would I have to wait a full month, but then my primary care doctor would be like, okay, so these are your issues. That means you need to schedule appointments for all of these things, which sometimes you schedule an appointment for an ultrasound, and it's like 2 months away. Like, that's just like how it works. Healthcare in the USA is crazy. So I'm being...
No, healthcare in the USA is not crazy. It's predatory. You're welcome. I say it based on the insurance aspect of it, not the healthcare itself. Although the healthcare itself is based a lot on what you can get from your insurance provider, I'd be surprised if she had any insurance, because, seriously, who insures this?
Being told by all these different professionals, like, in a row, to, like, go be seen. So...
Of course they're going to tell you to be seen because they want to escalate it and get money out of you, you donut. The solution is always the simplest solution. Occam's razor. Go for a workout. Improve your health. Instead of sitting in this little stagnant pile of plop you're in, actually go do something to fix your problem. This isn't overly complicated, Amber. You just need to actually look after yourself. You are younger than me, and you have so many things wrong with you. I know people several times your age that are in better health. That's the embarrassing part of who you are, is that there are people who make it to their 80s and 90s who are doing better than you in your early 30s. Like, you are every excuse. That's all you are. And yeah, her words are empty, 100%.
So now I have to go back to the ER, and I just feel...
Oh, what a shame.
Scared. I also feel...
Why, Amber? Why are you scared of going to what will eventually become your home? Oh, thank you, Mahalik. Thank you, MA. I really appreciate that. We're smashing today's goal, aren't we? I'm not happy about that.
Feel dumb. I don't know. I feel a lot of different ways. And then I signed into my little chart thing, and it looks like...
Show us.
Some of my results are a little off, and it...
I mean, the one that says you're alive might be a bit strange, but don't worry, you'll fix that in about 5-10 years. 10's being generous, by the way, if you don't turn this around. And I'm not trying to be cold. I'm just presenting you with reality, and you don't seem to like it. Thank you, Laura, for the super chat, and thank you, Rappin Skills Can, for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. You're a bit underweight, are you? Fair enough. I hope you're alright, though. You say you're in the best health of your life. I'm 39, and I'm in brilliant health, quite frankly. Compared to her, I'm in amazeballs health. Halfway to the balls. I know, it's on my desk as well. The buzzball is, it's the last one. It's a Choco Teas one. It has to be cracked open at that point. Of course, I'd have to buy new ones, and I can't afford those.
It definitely scares me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like sharing those things. I feel like that's private. I literally was about.
Oh, that's private, is it? But you shared everything else. Fam, you told us about diarrhea. Don't try me.
Go on my laptop and pull it up for you guys, but I feel like I don't need to give
Citation needed, then. Arbiter of truth, tell me more with evidence, preferably.
all the info on my stuff. There was a few things that
I am indeed old, hermit. Indeed.
were off, and that was one of them was my D-dimer, which is
What's D-dimer for those? I've never heard this term before. What is that?
causing me to be the most fearful. They were great last night, so I don't want to like say anything bad, but it's just frustrating that I have to go back. Like, I genuinely don't want to waste anybody's time, but thankfully where I live, there's
Well, you're not wasting anyone's time, but I would say you might want to consider sorting out a will and probate. Power of attorney, perhaps, as well in the future. That would be advantageous to make the process a lot simpler.
so many emergency rooms, it's insane.
Jane, they are nasty, but they are a super chat goal because my chat are mostly arseholes. Well, I figured if it was a super chat goal, then I have a reason to open this. For those who don't know, I buy these from a shop near me that sells them. We have one left at the moment because I've used the others up on streams. And I don't want to drink this, but people donate because they want me to, because they're knobs. She's
So when I
WebMD
went last
certified
night, there
and
was
telehealth ghost dancer.
literally nobody there. It felt like the apocalypse, so it's not like
Fam, you don't know what the apocalypse is. Your version of the apocalypse is when there isn't enough butter to put on the popcorn.
I'm taking up another
Hi, Cog. Hope you're well, buddy. Why aren't you streaming? Like, you do loads of stuff. You stream a lot more than I do. Hope you're well.
patient's time that they could be like seeing a doctor or something, because that's like something that I do worry about, is like taking up patients' times, doctors' times, where they
Well, then, don't go, Amber. This isn't overly difficult. I know you're a hypochondriac. I swear you have Munchausen's. You just want to be centre of attention. You like to act like it's anxiety that, stops you doing things. Then you attribute all these nonsensical health issues you claim you have, which is basically every letter of the sodding alphabet. Okay? And they are disgusting, Cog, but this silly cowbag drinks them. And my chat, super chat here, as a goal, to make me drink one. Like you with your coffee. For those who don't know, Cog in the chat, Cog's World, he does a lot of streams, and one of his goals is coffee-based, and he hates coffee. Yeah, I figured I'd just do smaller goals, though, because these aren't overly expensive. But it's my last one I've got, so I will have to get some more in the near future. We'll work on it. Oh, and lime buzzball. I've had the... Oh, fuck you, some broccoli. Thank you. Dick.
they could be taking care of someone else, etc., etc. I am being directed that way.
She's trying to be humble, by the way. Doesn't work. Amber is a quintessential, full of oneself, entitled cowbag.
So,
And on path to half-ton heifer, and I've just stopped that at the most optimal of times. Is that the button to hide it? I think it is. You should have a hamster on the screen for a minute while I deal with this ad. And it's skipped, right. That should bring it back, shouldn't it? No, that's my bloody hamster. Oh, it was M, not the... Oh, you loser. I forgot the hotkey again. Sorry. I get them in the wrong way round. I need to actually just write that down so I don't forget. I'm going to put a post-it note on my desk so I don't forget that. Stella Artois. Oh, jeez, does anyone drink Stella? Which one? I have the Choc Teas, which is... I've had, in the past, mango chili. I had 2 of those. Strawberry Rita, tequila Rita, and there was another one. Wasn't there? I don't know. There was another one, I think. Yeah, the Choc Teas is absolutely vile. It's like the most weak tea attempt at trying to make a Bailey's. Over in the States, we have some buzz. I've seen, and no thank you. Someone uses the word apocalypse. Well, that's an understandable pet peeve there, Shirk. Cupcakes, coffee. I mean, I miss coffee, but I would admit I have to hate it, or I want to drink it, and I can't touch caffeine, so I miss out on good stuff.
I'm about to go to. Right, you guys, finally leaving the emergency room. I was here for like 10 hours. They did an ultrasound, and they saw no blood clot, so they gave me a number.
Yay! That means Amber doesn't get any Clexane. Don't know that if there's a blood clot, it's a possible thrombosis issue. They would probably give her some kind of blood thinner, or stick a wire in her. Yep. Not had the tea one. Oh, the choc teas. It's trash. I've had one before. One day I'll buy a big one. There's no chance. Hi, Dessa. Hope you're well. Hello, Andrea, as well. Hope everyone's having a marvellous day today.
For like a specialist, so I'm gonna call there and schedule an appointment. So we're staying outside of the Denny's. We went to eat.
She's so healthy, everyone.
Here. Thanks for taking me to the hospital twice. It's been a mess. Yeah.
Well, it's not like anyone else is going to take you, Amber. You're not going to get an Uber because you can't get into an Uber. No offence to you, Amber, but we all know your mum has to do things for you because she's basically one of your carers. Don't try me. Tell Mrs. C to get those buzzballs. Hey, yesterday he was doing Fireball and something else. Man was drinking. Fuck you, Bri. Honestly, you should be ashamed of yourself for that.
Long hours there. We were there from like 4 p.m. to like...
What time is it right now?
Midnight.
Yeah.
At the ER.
Yeah. Midnight. It's been crazy.
It's like 10 hours, everyone. Do you know that's like 10 hours?
Yeah, but the 2 people recognized you in there.
Oh yeah. And Denny's. No, so there was 2 guys. They were probably, what, like 20?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
So they were like, you could tell they were...
Right. Alright, you're going to hear a little cracking sound. I don't know if that was... Oh, you're a knob as well. Go sit on something. What was the other thing you were drinking, Cog? If you don't mind me asking. It was Fireball and something else. Oh. Ugh. Stupid thing. Right, well. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh. It just tastes like chemicals. I like single malts, fam. Yeah, I think her mother has, but I think her mum's doing better than Amber at least. Hi, Bean. Yeah, they are all dicks, Thunder Rain. But at the same time, I guess to an extent I benefit from it because very generously 10 super chats. Vodka Red Bulls, that was it. I remember now. Yeah, that was like a university drink. I remember that back in there because Red Bull used to have a stand on campus. They'd do them at events. Oh, disgusting stuff. It just tastes like chemicals.
They were like listening to my TikTok. It was the one that went viral. Well, it's not my TikTok, but I said it in a YouTube video. The one that was like, I asked for an apple, but got 2 chips, whatever. I can't even quote myself because that's not how it goes. And I literally was like, I was like, excuse me? I really did ask for an apple. So then died. I was like, oh my.
1 second. I think I have an 11-year-old Lagavulin. At least she could have done was sent me donations of coffee instead. I could buy Lagavulin with that. Actually, no, I don't.
You can get a photo, and then when I was leaving, the
rum
girl was like, the girl was like, oh, you can get a photo? Yeah.
She called you Amber, not Amber Lynn.
Yeah, I get recognized a lot.
Yeah, I haven't had one since like 2009, Cog, so I kind of know what you mean.
I know a lot of people don't believe it, but I think it's because, like...
Why don't they believe you?
I don't know.
Because you're a prolific liar. That's why, Amber. No one believes anything you say because you just lie. And by the way, if you're going to tell me about your medical history over and over again, telling us you have all these conditions, but never prove it, I'm allowed to call you a liar. Because you can say you have lymphedema, lipedema, BPD, NP, whatever, OBCD, anything else. You might have gonorrhea. I honestly couldn't tell. Although there is, I did hear, I don't know who said it, somebody had speculated that Amber had given someone an STD. Right? Like, fam. Oh, yeah, the rum cask. Yeah, I've got the rum cask. And coffee doesn't. It doesn't, but at least I get your money. Yeah. It's fine. What's better than reaching a goal, surpassing... Oh, you're all knobs, man. I'll have another sip then. Stay hydrated, kid. Thank you for that, Osprey. I guess more super chats, I'll drink more. Ugh. Vile. That actually is... I think this is how Cog feels when he drinks coffee.
That's weird.
No, being a prolific liar is weird, by the way. Is Denny good? Denny's good. I will take your word for it. I've never been to the States and I've never been to a Denny's either. So I will defer to your superior knowledge. I think the issue is with Amber is that she has all these health scares, and the first thing she does after being seen by anyone is go and get fast food. Like, that's what she does every time, right? And I think that's the problem many have. It's a prolific problem of hers, and she looks like a cancer patient in this.
Why is that weird? Because I can't go anywhere with you. Without
She's not that... You know what? It's fine.
somebody recognizing you.
Yeah, I think it's like because of the YouTube and because of the TikTok, so it makes it like a double whammy. I don't know, but
Oh, is that because you're still... Are you still thirst posting on TikTok? I don't want to go and... I have to go and look on my phone. No, I can't. I'm using my phone for the chat, aren't I? If you're still thirst posting and doing voiceover crap on TikTok, fam, just stop.
Wow.
Mom, good night. We're going to bed. I can't.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Hello, hello. So it is the next day, and I'm
She looks so happy, guys.
actually about to do my members live stream. I just have a lot going on. I have a lot in my head, and
You don't have a lot going on, Amber. For you to have a lot going on, you actually have to do things. So what you actually have is nothing, but because you like to... Like, your version of doing a lot would include the time you sit around doing nothing, eating mostly. That to you is a lot going on. It's not. Okay? You have time to do things like your makeup and put filters on. If you have time to do that, you have time to go for a walk. I'd much rather see you do that and help your heart with food that would benefit you. I mean, you do eat peppers, and some of them are quite good for your heart, but not if they're fighting a losing battle against obesity. Pronounced, the letters, yeah.
in my brain, whether it's mental or physical, like just my health in general. So I don't really know how this live stream's gonna go. I really wanted to cancel it, but I don't want to let
Jerry, she has the body shape of Grimace.
anyone down. So I'm gonna do.
You're not letting anyone down, Amber. By the way, Amber does weekly members-only live streams, and clips of those do end up finding their ways onto Twitter and places like that. She does more in those streams than she does in her videos. She just tells us she's doing it here, but never actually does anything in these videos, which is why she's trying to force people to go there, but she's not that entertaining on the members-only either, really. She's just a bit more unfiltered. She's Kiss. Oh, dear.
Do it, and yeah,
Is that not
I
showing?
appreciate my members. They genuinely always put me in a better mood, so I have really high hopes for this live stream.
Okay.
I'm currently wearing Carmex because my lips are super dry. I got a drink from Chick-fil-A.
Hi, Lindy Luhu. I'm sorry you're struggling to do self-care. I hope things improve for you, though.
By Dr. Pepper.
By the way, nothing reeks of healthy more than getting additional fast food. The furniture behind... Well, so behind Amber, I'll tell you what it is. It's an L-shaped couch with a boatload of cushions. Because Amber doesn't... Her couch doesn't have a backing to it. It's just thin... It has like a fabric bag, but there's nothing behind the fabric. No cushion, no support. So she has all the cushions on the couch, because if she leant back properly, she would fall through it. It gets better, really, because she only has one area of the couch that's visible without any cushion, because the rest is all covered in cushions. Which means she only sits in that one spot and she has no one over ever. She has such a... I mean, some of us live lonely lives, some of us have fulfilling lives. I spend a lot of my time alone. I'm barely around anyone, and I don't feel anywhere near as lonely as her life might be. Or should, I think is, in fact. Because it has to be a pathetic life to just sit around all day ordering takeout and doing nothing and then recapping what you believe the truth is to your audience who also don't believe what you're telling them.
I need to get a few groceries. I just have been not feeling the greatest, so I haven't done that. I have to go live in a minute and 10 seconds. So, all right, you guys. So I had my live stream, and I feel a million times better. I went over the 2 hours because I was genuinely just enjoying the time.
I don't care about members only live streams. I'm not even joking. Is a couch reinforced? I think because it's L-shaped and it's a frame, I would assume the base is, but the back is not.
That I was having. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I did just also film my weigh-in video, so I have the rest.
We have a weigh-in. Do we have a weigh-in in this video? Because you haven't actually it doesn't mention it. You don't mention it in the title.
To the night tonight to edit it, process it, export it, upload it, and schedule it for you guys to watch. All right, you guys. So I'm just currently doing some chores right now, cleaning my toilet. Just did some
Ew.
dishes.
Oh no, that is not flattering. How many more washcloths do you... Just a quick question. I know there's a poll somewhere. Does anyone think Amber still uses washcloths to wipe her booty? because I can see a corner on this unit here where it could be in fact done. Yeah. I think. Hi Ardnet, hope you're well. Hello anyone that's joined if I haven't said hello to you already. Hope you're doing marvellously.
Actually, finished editing my video and it's
Yeah, this arm isn't great.
scheduled. It's literally 2 a.m. right now and I'm just cleaning. But I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm kind of nocturnal right now, so it's crazy.
It's a real moment, isn't it? Furniture store that she tested. I honestly think she has. I mean, there is a large amount of, I'm going to say inclusive furniture options in the States. We don't have that as much here, but we're not as welcoming to the idea of pushing this as acceptable or normal, right? By the way, as someone that cleans toilets for a living, or part of my living anyway, it doesn't take this long to do it, if you do it properly. If you're just rubbing a brush around the inside, chances are the porcelain's broken.
How beginning of the day I just did not feel the greatest at all, but my live stream and editing and just cleaning, I don't know, cleaning is super therapeutic, so we got that clean. All right, so now I'm gonna go do the litter box and I might go through more of my
I think she uses the litter box, by the way. I think the cats use the toilet. Hi bees and bookcases, hope you're well. A disabled unit. I honestly, that doesn't surprise me. Is that because the
clothes to get
handlebar?
rid of them. I don't know yet.
What the Fraggle Rock was that? I got next day in an ad. Right, hang on. Which one is the one that gets rid of it? Let me just check. That's the one, comma. Right, okay. I'll remember that. Where's my mouse? There it is. I remember that now. Get rid of the ad. I will not have you... I really should just get rid of... I should just get premium and get rid of these sodding ads, shouldn't I? Right. It's the next day. Come back here. Right, here we are.
Okay guys, it is the next day. I have not done my hair or my makeup yet, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do.
No one cares.
Because today is when I film my Let's Talk video and I like to have my hair and makeup done for it.
No one cares.
Anyways, I want to show you a salad that I'm really into right now.
I'm going to say no one cares, but only because we know you're just into something that you've randomly found. Your food anxiety should surely tell you shouldn't be touching it, but because you're a glutton, you will just eat it anyway.
I know I can make this at home, fully aware. No need to point out.
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. What I want to see you do is actually eat on a regular food you make, and actually maybe even pre-make your meals, and this is where the issue arises for Amber. She will cite she doesn't like eating meat that's a day old. Okay, then prep that on the day itself. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't like steak that's medium rare. She thinks it'll make her ill, or rare, or medium well. She has to go full well, and she dices it up. She takes the steak and destroys it. Why don't you just buy diced beef at that point? Like, you may as well buy it pre-diced and just do yourself a stew. Yeah? Oh god, I have to do more. Fair enough. MA, thank you so much for the super chat. I'll have another sip of this delightful beverage. And yes, I don't think she reads any of those books. Yeah, I think you should make more food at home. If you can't do that, then that's fine. But you've had a health scare, and many health scares you have anyway. You need to do better for yourself. It's not overly complicated. Actually do it.
You know the obvious, but I'm just getting my handy dandy fork ready here. But I actually talked about the salad in my live stream, where I've noticed I've been talking more about things that I don't mention in my videos. Like
looking after yourself, perhaps? Oh wait, no, you don't do that. The thing is, so Amber likes to brag about drinking water. That was a thing as well. Like, oh, I drink 2 bottles of water a day. That equated to 1 litre, by the way. The rest was diet drinks. Gonna be, my audio has a buzz. Sorry, Harry, I can't fix it. I've done everything I can possibly do. I do apologise if it bugs you. I've done everything and exhausted my options. This microphone's too expensive. I can't be fucked anymore. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the healthy thing. She presents these foods that she eats as if they're healthy, and that includes the diet drinks. But the diet drinks are loaded with sweeteners, so they're not healthy in the slightest. She thinks because it's lower calories, it's better, but actually it's hollow calories. Yeah, fills her stomach, but gives her nothing of use in return. Water is functionally the most useful drink. Diet drinks are not. They are absolutely antithesis to health.
mentioned how when they did my lung scan, CT scan, and x-ray, they didn't mention this to me, but when I signed on to my little doodad, like, to see all my results, it shows that I'm still suffering with that.
Show us the results, Amber. Like YouTube report history, show us your medical history. If you want to brag and talk and present this as a fact, back it up for a change. And by the way, I'm loving that, and this isn't a dig, it's just, I know I can't win. I'm getting people saying the audio is fine, and I'm getting people saying the audio is buzzing, or I've got something else in the background, or I'm not loud enough, or the video is too loud or too quiet. Yeah, it's fine. It's not frustrating. It's a little bit annoying, but only because I know I can't make it a better. I'll work on it. I'll fix it eventually, won't I?
The thing that I was suffering with years ago. You guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer, then they changed it to, oh, you have a collapsed lung, and then they changed it to, oh, you have a blood clot in your lung, and then it was, oh no, you have walking pneumonia. Like, it was 4 things all
Yeah, doctors diagnose. Shocker.
within a couple of weeks that they kept changing it to.
Not surprising, and I'm going to say this as politely as I can. I generally don't make it a point to take medical advice on a human from a vet. Make of that what you will.
I guess I still have that because in my
That's a
results it
slow
shows that I
end.
still have it.
That it
I don't know
is.
what it is. Definitely freaks me out.
New donation from Felicia.
Thanks, Felicia. I'll have a little sippy sip of this drink. Thanks so much for that. Why must I suffer?
I talked about it in my live stream, and I didn't even notice that until after I saw my results. It just genuinely like freaks me out. Anyway, so it's a chef's salad.
That's quite a lot. I'm not going to criticize what the content of it is, but that does look like a large portion, doesn't it?
It's supposed to come with ham and tomato, but I said no thank you. So this is turkey, there's cheese, tons of lettuce under this, boiled egg, cucumber, little tiny bit of bacon.
This is where I take issue with her presenting this meal. She is 500 plus pounds, and this is to her a standard like meal, yeah? That would be fine for a standard person, okay? Because I could believe they're eating just that, yeah? Sorry, myself, when's the last time you looked at all your drivers? Oh, jeez. I'll have a look tomorrow. But yeah, no, any normal person, I could imagine eating that. I won't, just a thing. I don't like salad. Cooked vegetables, yes. Cold, no thank you. But this, and the dressing, yeah, they undo it. So if you're going to eat a salad, at best, have like a vinaigrette or something, you know. Not what would undoubtedly be ranch or mayonnaise or sriracha or some bollocks.
It looks like they forgot the best part. Do I have any red onion? I don't think so. Oh, well, that's okay. I love red onion on salad. It does come with 2 braces, which I used both yesterday.
Yeah, no, that's ranch is for those who haven't looked at ranch's nutritional value, it's not great.
And I realized after shaking it up, that's just like way too much. Like I genuinely wasn't even able to enjoy it because it was so much ranch. So I just need this one for sure. So the ranch is on there. And then, I'm sure everyone knows this trick, but I'm telling you.
I'm just going to insert with this because I don't really care too much. She will only ever do this once, but claims she's doing it all the time. She's like Chantel in the sense that she likes to make it a point to go and get something once. Say she's had it many times before, but no. Is someone else in the room with her? I think I got the impression there might have been, but it must be a carer or living girlfriend. Sorry, not girlfriend. Hi CSK, by the way, hope you're well, and I agree on it to being too much dressing. I don't think you need that much for a salad if you're trying to be healthy. Then I also don't think cheese belongs on it, and she loves having cheese on salads.
And you, best idea ever. Make sure this is closed. And then shake it. You gotta shake it for a hot minute. There we go. I edited
That is the most exercise she's done in a month.
out most of the shaking, by the way. Salad is complete. I love a chef salad. So I'm sitting here editing.
Don't care. Well, that's not flattering, is it now? That's the opposite. You know, have you ever heard of the fat girl selfie angle? The one that's done up and above to an angle to make them look thinner so you can catfish people online? This is the opposite one. This one is the fat girl amplifier filter sort of angle. Yeah? Fat girl amplifier angle. That works better off filter.
I'm a mess. How did my earring fall out? Anyways, I'm sitting here editing my video because I just did my Let's Talk video.
You don't edit, Amber. You just do jump cuts. That's not editing. You're just taking out the parts where you made mistakes in the original footage. Yeah. Aside with your salads. I mean, you can have on the side. Again, if you're having a salad, I tried so hard. A light balsamic is about the best I can handle. I really can't. A lot of dressings we have over here have mustard in. I can't touch them. So, and also I can't stand cold vegetables. I really can't. I can't do it. steam them and I'm fine, or roast them.
And
Yeah.
I forgot to do my eyebrows today.
What eyebrows?
I just look weird. I was sitting here editing it and I'm like, why do I look so weird? Like, what is happening? And then I put two and two together and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to do my eyebrows. So then I like went all the way to the beginning of the video and I did like a disclaimer for my eyebrows. Who knows why? Okay guys, so I was in the shower and I remembered.
This is content, guys, by the way. Yep. Mustard is stinky. I wouldn't know. I like mustard. I'm allergic to it, so it doesn't. It's not a big issue, but it's just one of those things I can't have. But another reason I don't touch mayonnaise either.
In my live stream, people were like, oh my god, your hair's just looking so much better. What do you use? I was in the shower
Grease. That's what she uses. I use more conditioner in my hair than she does in hers.
tonight, do my hair, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just show it in a vlog? So I use the Pantene moisture shampoo and conditioner. It's the rehydration kind, and I'm telling you, I like the shampoo and conditioner above any.
No one asks her this, by the way. If anyone ever thinks, like, when she presents something, it's because she's run out of ideas for a video and she wants to make the video longer. That's the only reason she does it. I feel like the bathroom should be her office, but I'd like to see a couple things. First of all, prove that you can actually fit in the space between the sink and where the toilet is. That gap. Prove you can fit in there. Because otherwise I do firmly believe you take a horse bath in the kitchen.
Any of the ones that I've used recently throughout the year, trying to figure out
Forgotten Dreamer, I have no idea.
how to make my hair better. Not only that, but I always use this Chi Silk Infusion. It's just an oil. You can put it to damp hair. You can put it to
I knew there was oil in your hair. I thought it was extra virgin olive. My mistake.
dry hair. Depending on how much you use, like right when you use it, you're like, oh my god, my hair's gonna be oily. Oh no, it literally, the oil dries and it just leaves your hair so shiny. And on top of that, if I want to use heat to my hair, which I never used to do my whole life, I would never use a protectant. I know, that's bad. Now I use the Chi 44 Iron Guard. It's a thermal protection spray, so I use this as well.
If only she was sponsored. Then she could, you know, make money off it. Oh wait, no. If Amber had a sponsorship with Pantene, or whatever they're called, they would get barrages of criticism for linking up with her, and she'd just lose money. They would too, to be fair.
I recommend Chi, I recommend Pantene, but do remember everyone's hair is different. Also, an update, at the beginning of this vlog, you guys saw that I had to go back to the hospital because it was literally
Oh yeah,
directed.
where does she fit? See? I like that. See, like, when did this become random? It basically is, she's always done that though, but I would point out, she didn't used to use Pantene or Pantene. She didn't used to use them. I remember she used different brands, and she likes to talk about it as if it's some new quirky thing for herself. Reality is, she just uses whatever is available to her.
Did to me too. And the referral paper they gave me, I have called that number like literally upwards to 20 times. I've called at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and they have not answered. I'm gonna keep trying because it is like a referral center for me to see a specialist. I'm not sure what type of specialist, but they were like very direct of like, please call this number. So I'm gonna keep trying that. And by the way, as you guys know, my doctor's appointment's in a month. I have received 3 text messages from my doctor's office saying, okay, this is your doctor's appointment, but now there's an opening. And I'm telling you, I try to respond to it as quick as possible. Today I responded to it 3 minutes after it was sent to me. I was like, accept, I'll take the new appointment.
I feel like this is absolutely bollocks and I don't care. I know that a lot of people struggle to get through her videos because I'm struggling to get through this one. But this is the level of what we get, you know? It's just asinine gossip, but it's bollocks she makes up, yeah? It's all she has. And this is why many people are turning off because, or tuning out. Because you're not doing anything, you're just telling us some bleh. It's basically video filler. Does she buy carpets instead of towels? Well, she used to use flannels, as we call them, to wipe her bum. We found that out from her ex-partner, formerly, called Beck. And we used to put them on the edge of the bathroom sink and back that ass into it. I'm glad it makes it bearable, but I'm struggling a little because I find this to be trivial. No one cares because you're not proving anything. So it's all just asserted, which means it's immediately discarded. And it comes from a person who likes to cry about her health scares and do nothing to change those health scares or reduce them by doing something to improve her health. She won't do it, and that's why people are having issues with her. And yeah, Cog, she actually did. She used to... So there were two... First of all, she used to... What she did, Cog, she used washcloths, or flannels, that belonged to her housemate Eric. They were an inheritance thing from a deceased relative of his, like mother or grandmother, and they got thrown away. She then started buying more. I'm talking about them in vlogs, and we never knew why she always had to have more washcloths. She would have them washed twice. Once in a machine and once by hand by Beck. And yes, Amber tried to refute this, but she refuted about a month after she initially accepted she had a hard time. Yeah, Beck Dennis. The vehicle is reversing.
Which would only be in like a few days. I was literally too late. Someone responded quicker than me. That literally shocked me because 3 minutes? Who knows? I've received a few of those text messages, so I'm sure I'll receive more. And the next one I get, I'm gonna try to respond so fast.
I like that I'm getting next days and a sodding ad straight away. Can we not? Can we like... You can have hamster for a second while I get rid of this poxy ad, man. Yeah, Cog is just finding out, apparently. Oh, okay, so this video...
Hello. So I think it's been a couple days.
I just... hang on. M, that's the one. If I... Yeah, we're on the right scene. Unmute. Thank you. Right, sorry, I got distracted by my cat dog. Washcloth goal, rag on a stick confirmed. Honestly, I would make my donation goal to buy up all the washcloths, but I don't have space for them. I just turn them into a blanket anyway. Hi Verity, hope you're well. Since you're late, your punishment is you must smash the sodding like. Thank you. Hi Ask, hope you're well. You here were unaware of the wash. Oh really? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're enjoying my hamster. That formerly, she's obviously been passed for about 13 years now, but that was She Who Shall Not Be Named. That was her name.
Vlog yesterday. So yeah, it has been a couple days. Hello. It is Friday.
By the way, how crap are you as a creator, right? That you phone it in by not recording anything for days at a time, claiming you're really hectocana. That's her word, not mine. You've got so much going on, but you do nothing. And I say this, I remember Keem reaming Boogie for this, because he wouldn't live stream himself playing video games, yet he was complaining about not having money. It's like, well, live stream. I stream on Twitch video games, although I might move over from OBS to like Prism or something, so I can multi-stream just to make my life a bit easier. Hello Ian McDermott, hope you're well. Chicken Squibs, hope you're well as well. I think I'm going to go live. Thank you, I really appreciate that, Carg. It's very kind of you. Hope your stream goes well, buddy. I love your streams. They're vastly more entertaining to watch. I don't get bored as easily as I do with others. I think that Amber should go live more. She should do more, be active more, but she phones everything in. And because she's in this privileged position where she gets enough views from old content to not have to do anything, she can just keep phoning this in and getting away with it, which I find incredibly insulting. I think if she wants to actually amount to something, she needs to, or be better or more successful and bleh, actually do something for a change, right? By the way, just before we continue, if you want to support this channel, smash the like, thank you very much. If you'd like to support directly, coffee link, thank you. Super chat goal's been smashed. Every donation received, I have to drink more of this horrid concoction called Buzzball.
So I'm getting ready to actually go to bingo with my mom, and I am a little triggered, I guess you could say the word is. Fridays are usually the day where I vape, and I go to bingo.
New donation from Laura.
You suck. Thank you, Laura, for the donation. I really appreciate that. That's actually vile, and I've never been more disgusted by you. Oh dear God.
Bingo a little high, and it feels good. I'm relaxed. It's just been like a pattern, a habit. It's what I do.
I want to hear the weigh-in, because I'm curious if you're still in the 500s, because I've coined the term on path to half-ton heifer. It could be a new series for you on YouTube. You can call it Path to Glory, which coincidentally was my favourite Warhammer format for Chaos Warband play. Yeah, and yes, she uses the word triggered or hectocana too much, or originally other words like it slaps, and she tries to sound young, but she's too old now.
But when I saw my results and I saw that I still have that little lung thing, which I don't understand like what it is, but when I saw like, the results with my own eyeballs and I saw that I still had that, I immediately threw away my vapes. I know I shouldn't be vaping anyways, as someone.
I don't care about like popcorn lung or any other thing.
New donation from Zombron Broccoli.
Zombron Broccoli, you and I are going to have a little conversation later. We all are. Thank you. This stuff is vile, by the way. 513. Path to Diabetes. I mean, yes, but Path to Glory was a nice play on for the whole Warhammer thing I was talking about. Thank you, Thunder Rain, as well, and honestly, you all suck. Ew. Ugh. This drink is vile, by the way.
Is my size, but seeing that just like confirmed it for me that like I should not be vaping. So I just feel a little bit triggered.
They are
But I'm no longer
Lancelot.
gonna
I'm
vape.
going to buy
I threw
more
them
as
away,
well.
Like 4 days ago. It's hard. It is. It's like I'm realizing that I relied on that feeling, and it wasn't just Fridays that I would vape. It's Fridays that I would vape the most when I leave my house because I do not vape indoors. I vape when I take.
No one cares, Amber. You're not turning your ceiling yellow. If it bothers you that much, then just quit. But hang on, you can't. You're addicted to everything. You still do Legos?
Tweaky out. I vape if I'm waiting for DoorDash. And it's just
I
like
did
become
Thunder
part of my
Rain,
ritual.
but
And
you
now
still
I can't
suck.
do it, and it's just like a weird triggering feeling where I'm like damn, I relied on vaping, and that's like hard to like wrap my head around. But that's okay. We're gonna get through it together. I just need to.
Totally. Like, amazing. Amazeballs. Hectic. Haters. Honestly.
Continue making these like.
I'll do my Janny duties. Well, thank you for being here, MA. Thank you also for the super chat. You also suck for that. I shall have a sip in your honour. Thank you. Ugh. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some CBD she's vaping. Oh my god, I've got the Simple Simon look, haven't I? You know, there are people getting cross with filters that look like that right now. Just saying.
Better choices for my body. So from
I'm gonna go back because that's too good. Hang on.
I just need to continue making these like better choices for my body.
I need to continue making better choices for my body. You are £500. Fam, there is nothing about you that's good choice. Everything about what you do is bad choice. Fam, your entire lifestyle is a race to the bottom. Do you get extra large coffins? I don't know. I would assume you can get larger coffins. I would assume you can. Because I can't. If it's open casket, it has to be. If it's not, I mean, you can wedge them in, I guess. But you do have to worry about the quality of the wood and the workmanship that goes into it. But one does. It's not fatphobic to query that, by the way, because it is an interesting thing to wonder. Hello, Jinxed Games. Hope you're well. Have I missed anyone? Games Dean 14. Soft Squeaky Duck. Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, no. Making better choices. Oh, thanks, Bronwyn. How do I mute everyone for being nice? There we go. I don't know how she still has an audience. I don't understand that. She's been a dick for far too long, and I would have thought at this point that she'd be done. But no. And thank you for the super chat. I'll have a sip for that. Chemicals. It's like drinking poison.
So for me, my favorite games are the ones where we get to choose our own numbers. So this is a you pick 'em letter X, and then they do this one at the end of the night.
I don't care.
It's just like a you pick 'em bingo. Usually I do one. Okay, so this is embarrassing.
Oh, Mr. Dax, fam.
Admit. So there's 75 numbers that you can choose from, but you only get to choose 63. So I like
But she chose 69, everyone. Hui.
to choose 1 through 75. So what I do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll put them randomly, and then that means there's 12 numbers that I cannot use, and then I'll add them over here. But this time I decided to try something different and just choose numbers that I actually like a lot.
By the way, anyone that likes numbers for the sake of liking numbers, you're sad and tragic. I'm judging a little. It's like people who say they have a favourite number. I don't care. Is she considered a biohazard? No, but I would consider her the washcloth she uses to be.
And by the way, this bingo hall, you can talk as much as you want because they have these loud like fans for the cigarette smoke. See like those like all over the place. So you can like yap the whole time. Because me and my mom talk the whole time, me and my friend. So we do a lot of talking. Plus the people who...
I'm not surprised. You're not a sociable person, but when you do go socialise, you are chatty. I've seen you out in nightclubs. You are non-stop because you're a tryhard. You need company. You need people in your life, but you can't actually be with people. That's how bad your life is.
who work here will chime in with us and stuff. So, yeah, it's a really nice environment. I love it. My hair looks a mess. What is going on?
Happiness.
Come on, B6. Speak up!
Oh my gosh, you got bingo. I don't care. Right, we go here, mute this. Plumpy, can you stop moving, please? Thank you. Fibonacci sequence. Wait, we're playing chess, are we? Back over here. I think I did that right, didn't I? We'll just check. Yes, I did. Oh, good. I'm remembering it now.
Guys, so I have been home from bingo for about an hour now. So before I went to bingo, I actually super chatted Keemstar on his LOL Cal
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
Live. LOL Cal Live, excuse me. The way he reacted was everything. Keem, stop being so butthurt that I have not gone on your show. AJ.
Fam, he's not butthurt you haven't gone on the show. He's annoyed that you're a loser. You know going on that show would benefit you. He knows it would benefit you. He wants to get you in fat camp, by the way. I want you to go on fat camp. Plumpy, you're going to fall off my desk if you do, or my lap if you do that, okay? Calm down. Like, fam, it would be beneficial to you. Don't try and act high and mighty or magnanimous. You have no leg to stand on beyond the two you somehow are on your feet with. Like, honestly.
Genuinely cracked me up, I'm not gonna lie about it. He wants me bad. But I was
Don't try and act sassy, fam. He only wants you on the show because he knows it will benefit everyone involved, including you. Right? You are a boring person in your content, but if he cracks you on that show and you let go, you're going to be much more entertaining. You try and act prim and proper, he knows how to get under your skin. Fat camp will be the one guarantee you'd actually crack. RFK walking behind. Make America healthy again. Yes, that's a very popular slogan at the moment, isn't it? They're begging for money from members. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one to do, isn't it, Kirsten? It's not great. Hi, Caucasian Sasquatch. Hope you're well.
I was already in LOL Queens, and I admitted to them that, you know what? If any of these shows I was gonna be on them, it would be Queens. I don't think I would ever
You should go on Locale Live because it would get more attention, you donut.
be a host. It doesn't seem like really my thing because
You suck. You don't know how to be with people, around people. You don't know how to host a show anyway. You barely know how to do a live stream, which is why you would be a guest or a part of it.
I really want to focus on my channel, obviously.
Do I need to put up your views again, Amber? Honestly, and text-to-speech would destroy her, 100%.
Like, I've had you guys for 13 years. But to pop in there every now and then, it might be something that...
Don't care. Yes, and let's talk about LED signs and quality of it. Yes, LC Signs, one of my favourite accounts for that kind of thing. Honestly, I love it. You can't help someone who think... Yeah, I agree, Crystal, 100%. Why do you sound sick? Me? Do I? Oh, no. I'm trying not to, unless I've sniffed and... Yeah, I do apologise. Meg Cal podcast. She never acknowledges me. This sausage doesn't acknowledge me at all. I only got her to say my name once. She never acknowledges me. The only thing I know for certain is if I leave a comment on her videos, it will never be seen. In fact, I'll prove it. I'll prove it again. Newest video. Let's try comment, okay? Where you sausage. Oh, I've switched scenes again, haven't I? Is rarity. I'm back on this now. Yeah, I'm here. Right, I'll leave this comment. Where you sausage is rarity. Sorry, I just realised I used punctuation and it pulled the wrong thing up. King Cobra, I wouldn't mind. I just haven't done it yet. Right, let's continue.
I don't know. I'm conflicted. There's so many people who want me to do it. So many people who are like, Amberlynn, don't do it. So anyways, a couple days ago, my mom actually called me and she was like, Amber, I got something for you.
Is it a treadmill?
Oh? Okay, well, hello to you too. Years and years and years ago, I'm telling you, like 2 decades ago, my mom was
I like Pokemon.
obsessed with
The
cherries.
game, not the anime. I don't care about the show. The video games, yes.
She had cherry everything. Random fact, she even has a cherry tattoo. And I also love cherries, as you know. So,
We know you love a lot of things.
my mom found this and bought it for me and surprised me with it. Isn't it so freaking cute? But
Don't care.
I have to take off this sticker from the bottom here and I'm gonna set it on my bookshelf. It's literally gonna be perfect. Like, isn't that so sweet? Like, oh my god, where should I put it? Like, right here? Ah, so freaking cute. Isn't that so sweet? You know what? I kind of want you guys to see it
Yeah, you may as well block the books because you're never going to read them.
while I'm filming. Because I film here a lot. Right there.
No, you mostly film on the couch and do nothing.
Maybe right here. Oh, okay, yes. Perfect next to wasabi. Hi, baby boy.
So it's the next day. Hi, Hi, Juicy Chicken. Hope you're well.
Alright, you guys, hello. It is the next day. I'm wearing the same earrings as yesterday because,
You didn't change your clothes either. We know. We don't care.
no, they might be like my new favorite. Oh, my mom's calling. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. I think it was a mistake because she just ended the call with me. So I'm actually about to go babysit my step niece and nephew. But before that,
Don't care.
my mom said she wants to go get a drink from 7-Eleven. So we're going to do that. And then
Let me guess, you're going to get a diet drink, right?
after I babysit, my mom is going to this like convention for her sobriety and she invited me. So I'm really excited. There's what? Hi. And I don't know, I'm really excited. And we get to celebrate my mom's sobriety today. I'm trying to
Just going to say, as far as her mother's sobriety goes, of course, I fully support her in that. I can't be a dick when it comes to people's struggles, like in this particular area, because her mother, at least unlike Amber, her mother's doing something about it. Yeah? I have nothing but praise for people who actually go out of their way to do that. And psychopath, yeah, that works. This drink is disgusting, by the way.
decide between a Gatorade Zero or water. Leaning towards water. So I'm going to get one of these guys.
Ah, the bragging about water thing again.
So you just want like a regular braid that starts up here?
Yeah.
Do you want it tight?
Yeah.
Where's the hair tie?
She got me this one and then put this over it.
Say please next time.
I'm doing a braid. Yeah.
You're doing a plait.
This Barbie is sober. That's what her shirt
Isn't that
says.
cute?
Fam, it's a plait.
Yes, very much.
I'm going to be that guy. That was a plait. That looks... That almost looks yummy. Huh. Strange.
Well, it's currently hailing and it's hitting my window.
Don't care.
I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Oh, fuck off, man, with the next day ads. Fam, that is so soon. You can miss me with that. You can have hamster. Waiting for a 10-second ad to let me skip it. Come on. There it is. Right. Pull that up. There we go. Right. I have an itch in my eye. There we go. Mama Lynn looks good. She does, yeah. Babysit equals sit there while mum... Yeah, basically. Very beige. Yeah.
Hello, it is the next day. You guys, I had nothing to drink. Literally even ran out of water. I do not like these.
You have taps. Buy yourself a filter, fill the filter thing up, and use that. You have ice in your fridge, no doubt. Let it melt. You are so lazy. And by the zero sugar drinks, you really need to stop with the hollow calorie crap.
At all, but I still have them sitting in my fridge. It's the Dr. Pepper Black
Yeah, I don't think she realises that all these sweeteners, they actually increase satiety.
Sugar. So I was like sipping on it with a straw. It's not good at all.
Oh yeah, her gallbladder. She shouldn't be touching red meat, her kidney as well, the stone issues as well.
So I'm actually getting ready to go to the vet. But I just want to tell you,
She does
yesterday
have a
was an
sink,
amazing
yeah.
day. It was a...
I'd say buy a filter, and then you can fill it up and just refresh the water. But man, she's an avatar for like the worst possible quality in an American.
private personal day, so I did not vlog, but I had
All
so much
hail
fun.
hamster.
And it was
Damn
just a
right.
really great time.
And,
by the way,
it's lady. She who shall not be named can't be called a lord. They're ladies. Lordette, I'll allow, because I think that's better.
there is not going to be a weekly Amazon haul in this
I think you're going to say weigh-in. Sorry, I paused prematurely.
vlog because I haven't bought anything from Amazon. And there's also not going to be a weekly Lego update because I have not
No one cares about Lego. Sorry, who said that?
built any Lego. I've just been busy.
She does, Kat. I ditched soda in 2017. I've never looked back. The only time I go near anything carbonated is like a cider, and that's about it.
And I don't know. By the way, I've had Scentbird. I haven't really talked about it for a while now. You guys, this company is
Don't care. For those who are interested in supporting the channel, we're halfway through that horrid chemical buzzball. Thought I'd let you know.
amazing. I get a new one of these things every single month. I'm like prescribed to like the highest part.
Subscribed. You are subscribed. Prescribed is someone prescribes you. You choosing to pay into something is a subscription, not a prescription. How stupid are you? Fam.
Where I get like 5 perfumes. So they're just samples, and then you put them in here. I guess I could show you guys my collection. Just not right now because I have to leave soon.
And because you're a hoarder.
So I like to keep one in my makeup bag, I keep one in my purse, I keep one by the door, and then I also get the like really like itty bitty samples that are like literally like this big.
So I will admit I have an itty bitty eau de parfum, whatever you want to call it, right? I take it when I travel to Norwich, so I don't have to carry as much, right? I take a smaller toothbrush. Oh, Thunder Rain, you suck. Thank you, though. I'll have a sip of my drink. You convinced me. Ugh. Like, I have that, yes, but I don't have then a massive collection of others. I have one, okay? Right, I have one. One deodorant, one spray, and that's it. Yeah. You don't need a collection of different smells, man. It's such a waste. Oh, but one for every day of the week, and then one for every month of the year. One for every, like, mood as well. Like, hectic. Fam. Wasteful. It's like having a collection of wax melts. You wouldn't know anyone that does that now, would you?
It's just a really cool way. Scentbird, by the way, is what it is. It's a really cool way to, like, find new perfume. I love it.
Don't care.
All right, you guys, so it is tarot time, and I heard some people thinking that it's bad.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say this now. If you're into tarot readings, fair play. I'm not. I don't care for any of this crap, because to me, it's just an excuse for someone to make themselves the centre of attention unnecessarily, to try and drive home a point that they're more philosophical as well, be more insightful and thoughtful and humble, but reality, you're a twat. You're welcome. Thank you, Bubbly, for the super sticker thing. Add wasting. Yeah, I honestly wasting things to addictions. I think tarot readings for her is an addiction as well, because she'll start buying up different types of tarot cards. I wouldn't be surprised if she's bought a bunch of sets off TikTok yet. Yeah, Amber's signature smell would be a degree of separation from the beeze spray. Disinfectant-ish, but mostly feces.
To read your tarot yourself. Not true. Experienced tarot readers actually encourage it. It's good for personal growth, spiritual growth, working on your intuition.
Well, you'd think based on all of that, you would improve as a person then, because you would eventually start to learn from these mistakes and be better, but you just fall back on tried true methods of failure by just suffering or racing yourself to the bottom. By the way, I'm not going to take a dump on anyone that believes in spiritual growth or working on intuition. I'm just, where I've gotten to in my life, I never needed any of it. I understand why some do, though, and I'm not so ignorant as to think that everyone should just base their life around the imperial truth or something. I just believe, for me, it's a load of crap. Right? Tubs of shampoos and conditioners. How dare you?
It's great for reflecting. Are you kidding? It's therapeutic. Like, there is nothing about unencouragement towards reading tarot. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of.
Oh, Chicken Squib. She doesn't remember stuff mostly. It's absolute crap. Ian. She does rely on YouTube money. And hello, Leds. I'm going to say that. Great Grandma reads tea leaves. I've heard of that. But I think it is, again, in that area of just a novelty, especially considering how she approaches it all.
Weird thing that I saw recently. I was like, no. Actually really good to read tarot and oracle for yourself. So I personally only read oracle once a week, and it's with you guys. I do reflect a little bit more off camera, especially with the stuff that I don't feel comfortable sharing on YouTube.
Reflecting off camera is code for eating Arby's.
Which is okay, because I do have boundaries. So the 3 decks that I'm doing today is Life Happens, Feminine Wisdom, and Believe in Your Own Magic.
I like that I keep hitting pause when a sodding ad comes up. It's not annoying me per se, but man, these are close together. Bronwyn, it's often that way, really, isn't it? I'm going to quickly insert that when it comes to this, she can't shuffle to save her life. Her version of shuffling just doesn't really work. It's not shuffling at all.
Wisdom and Believe in Your Own Magic.
See, that's not shuffling, Amber. You know what I mean? You've just turned them. You've just vaguely rotated it. You haven't shuffled.
All right, so first card is Nurturing. I love this deck. I think it's so beautiful. This is the deck I like to do during my members' live streams. Second card is Guidance, Help from the Higher Being. Your new sense of direction and purpose is about to develop. The path is becoming clearer. Your thoughts are becoming simpler. Your mind is becoming far more focused. Visualize.
This all seems somewhat contradictory to who she is.
yourself as you walk your own path towards your wildest dreams? What do you see on it? How do you overcome the obstacles you meet? What is your attitude? What do you do on days when you lack motivation? Close your eyes and confirm your divine guidance. Your inner voice knows what you are being guided and protected every step of the way. I say yes to
Cringe.
my higher calling. Third card is potion. Remember to practice self-love. Also really
So basically, she puts the magic wand on vibrate on the couch and then sits on it.
love the pictures in this deck as well. You're familiar with concepts of self-love and self-care.
Don't tell her she's that familiar. She'll start thinking she works with vampires trying to thwart Blade.
But either you've never actively practiced them, or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track, keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or that can mean putting on a rosewater face mask and getting out your planners.
Cards Against Humanity, Lotus. I love that game. I love it a lot. I like Munchkin as well, though. Just an extra little card game I quite like. And Magic.
And sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Genuinely, this is just very self-love focused. This
Don't care.
coming week, I have an appointment, and I have other appointments that I need to schedule.
Don't care. In fact, you haven't done a weigh-in, so I'm moving to the next video. So we have the results video. There's obviously Keemstar versus Zachary Michael, how Beck proposed. There's more Beck stuff here. And then there's the What I Ate Today video. This is only 4 minutes, by the way. This video is 4 fucking minutes. I may hold off on one of these two. Hold it to like Monday. That's Let's Talk. This is a weekly vlog. That's a weigh-in. I do want the weigh-in. Yeah. Hi, Metal Mama Sue. Hope you're well. Hope everyone that joins is having a marvellous day today. If you haven't already, please consider smashing the like. It helps the channel. If you want to support the channel, coffee link in the pinned comment. Or super chat. Whichever way, I have to sip from this drink regardless. It is a buzzball and I hate every single last drop of it. My suffering is guaranteed. I'm going to go with the weigh-in because I want to see where she is. The I'm obsessed with this, what I ate today, 4-minute video. This is not a video, by the way. You could have uploaded this to TikTok. Alright? Comments. 2.6, by the way. Hypothyroidism doesn't cause you to be 500 plus pounds. Hypothyroidism does cause...
New donation from Snuckles.
Snuckles, you suck. Thank you very much. Oh, that's disgusting. It does cause some weight gain. It really does, but not to the level she's at. 5 to 10% of women have... I have an alert. What was that? Have hypothyroidism. It's very common, easy to treat. It is. It does not cause 500 pounds though. I've lost 210 pounds with hypothyroidism. Please don't use that as an excuse. Amber, I have hypothyroidism, lost 180 pounds. I'm currently BMI 20. Do not use it as an excuse. There we go. Okay, hypothyroidism, guys. Alright. This could be fun.
Hey guys, welcome to a new weigh-in video. I feel like I kind of have a lot of things to talk about, so let's jump right into the 5 questions. So for the 5
Oh, these are going to be so planted. Ugh.
questions, I get them on Instagram. I post a little thing on my story that says, ask me.
I agree, CSK. You should you should help. What I mean is, because of the reduction of and perhaps I should rephrase this so that it would be there would be any opening for unnecessary pedantic responses. It is reasonable to believe that weight gain is a consequence if your metabolism has been slowed down. That then does become a guarantee if you don't know how to treat that. There you go. I phrased it a little bit better, but I'm sure someone will find another way to correct it because that's just life.
Any questions that are weight, food, health related, and then I gather them, and I even have a list of like backup questions. Why were you so proud of yourself for not weighing in daily? So
Because she thinks it's triggering when really it's because she knows she's going up. Thank you for the follow on Twitch there, Osprey. I really appreciate that. Might have been why I got the alert just then.
New donation from Chubby Dumpling.
You suck. Thank you, Chubby Dumpling, for the donation. This stuff is disgusting, and you know it.
So food isn't the only relationship that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying
Improving?
to also work on the relationship with my vaping. That's why I've...
No one cares about the vaping, Amber. No one cares about the vaping because we know your health is horrendous anyway. We care about what you put in your mouth, like eating, drinking. Vaping means nothing to us.
quit that, even though I have highly relied on it. And I'm working on my relationship with the scale because I can become extremely obsessed with it.
F in the chat for the poor defenseless choker.
it. Like there are times where I will literally weigh
eating
myself
thyroids.
multiple times a day.
Jesus.
And this is extremely unhealthy because I will see a normal fluctuation that happens to everybody and I will take that fluctuation and it'll trigger me and spiral me. And
No. Right. Anyone who actually loses weight knows this for a fact. You don't always go down, you dumb, silly sausage, goose, person, thing, moment, situation type deal. You don't always go down. There is always going to be an up and there's going to be a down as well. Hopefully more down than up. It's a setback, sure. But you like to use it as an excuse to claim it's enough to prevent you from amounting to more. Because your flow has been disrupted. Many of us have lost weight, and many of us have had setbacks, and majority of us have cracked on. Do you know why? Because it doesn't stop us, it just tells us that, okay, there is a line we don't cross. You see the line and go, well, I mean, 600 is not that bad, is it?
And sometimes it'll
Ola.
cause me to overeat or emotional eat, but regardless, it's just not healthy. It doesn't make sense, but it is something that can be fixed, so I'm trying to fix it. So the fact that I was able to go a whole week without weighing myself is crazy. Have you
Not really.
noticed your face also swells when you were swollen?
Oh, man, I'm pausing every time I hit a sodding ad. It's actually pissing me off. We're getting so many ads from her. I'm just going to say now, when it comes to this swelling thing, right, that she's mentioning, her face has been swollen anyway. I showed you the previous videos. She's trying to make herself look thinner here because she's lifting her head up a bit and angled the camera differently. But fam, chins.
And my mom also experiences it, so it might be like common or like genetic. Like
No.
literally in my last vlog, my last weekly vlog that I posted, I noticed it, and I'll show you guys a clip where it's like the beginning of my vlog, I am so swollen, and then towards the ending, you can like literally see how much I've deswelled. So that's why when I see people
De-swelled? Huh. Lady hamster. She's female. De-swelled. It's, I know you don't like using extra words, but it's, the swelling has diminished or reduced. You're welcome.
people are like, oh my god, it's so like noticeable that Amberlynn has gained weight. It's like, you know, yeah, but also
Ava Lynn Johnston, I don't think she cares. I think she knows and doesn't give a crap.
a lot of the times like you're seeing me really swollen. So sometimes it's a lot more obvious like in my chin or around my
Fam, the camera's lower and you're tilting your head down. Fam.
eyes or my cheeks, or sometimes it's just my legs, my arms. But this was the beginning of my vlog, and then here I was at the end.
The camera's angled up. Fam. I'm not... Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. She's smart, everyone.
Where you can tell that the swelling has definitely gone down. So sometimes I do look bigger, sometimes I do look smaller, and that's just the way it goes with the things that I have to deal with
That's the way the cookie crumbles, am I right? Oh wait, that's the wrong video.
on a day-to-day basis. Is it true that you would stay this size if it was healthy? So
Yes, she would. In fact, actually, I think she'd be even bigger.
in one of my last live streams, I talked about the fact that like
I went from near 300 to 100. Oh, Leviathan, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. Honestly, you've absolutely smashed that. You weigh less than I do. I'm a cozy 195 guy. No, well done.
if it wasn't for the fact that being this size was unhealthy, I wouldn't feel like this urgency or this.
There's no urgency. Calm yourself, Meg. Calm your tits and have a biscuit. Where's my biscuit? I haven't got any biscuits. Sadness. I also don't have tits. Well, that's a mistake, isn't it?
Anxiety or constantly talk about weight loss. I wouldn't
You don't talk about weight loss all the time. You just tell us your bullcrap day and expect us to care.
care so much to lose weight. And what I mean
I want to see you weighing instead.
by that is I'm not doing it for vanity reasons. I'm not doing it for shallow reasons. I'm not doing it for my looks. I am doing it for my health.
What looks?
That is why I've always been very much about body positivity in the sense of everyone is beautiful regardless of
Well, that's factually inaccurate. Just going to be that guy.
what they look like or the size that they are. But I
Yeah, no, there are limits. Black is supposed to be slimming, but seriously, let the anger out. No, I shall not. I'm going to be a and there are man tits. I don't have any. Shirk. I look after myself. She does not. I would not. I'm going to make this I don't intend this to sound as rude as it's going to sound, but I could believe that someone would mistake hers for man tits.
I do not believe in health at every size, and I never have. But yes.
But you believe in beauty at every size. Like, fam, that's not how it works. And by the way, there are limits to beauty. There really are. There are some people who just look great, bigger, plumper perhaps. And there are people who prefer like the mom bod, the dad bod, or those who are bigger altogether. It's a kink as well. It's a fad. It's a token thing. You know, I get it. But no.
If I could be healthy, if being fat was not an unhealthy thing, then I wouldn't care. Because again, this is not for vanity reasons. I'm not fat phobic. I don't think that fat people are ugly. Nothing like that.
God.
It's strictly because I want to be healthy, I want to feel better, and I want to live a longer life.
Hi, Deborah. Oh, fuck off with the ads, man. Honestly, I hit pause for that as well. My pause game is on point today with these ads. Because we're getting them as I'm hitting pause. You can actually stop. Because we're 3 minutes in and I've already had 2 ads. Don't try me with this bollocks, alright? Dyes makeup. I don't have a dad bod, no. I work out too much. If you think D-Swell's bad, she de-shaded the carrot. She's done doing nothing. Yeah, moobs. I do not have moobs. She might do. Lady Hamster, see, there you go. Factually inaccurate. Yeah. You
I mean, you feel lethargic eating french fries. So what I meant by that is like I feel sluggish. It's just like a sluggish feeling. Nobody feels good after eating junky types of food. I know
I can promise you that's not true either. Actually, I would argue it's factually inaccurate. And I'll give you a great example actually. So if you do 6 out of 7 days eating the leanest, healthiest food ever, right? You're cutting, you're shredding, you're basically getting ready for whatever it is you're trying to do. Calm your boobie. You left the 3 out, you dozy cow bag. There's a 1 of the 3 in there. Calm your boobies. It's much better than boobs. So if you go 6 days out of 7, yeah, and you have your cheat meal, that cheat meal's going to be greasy, right? I'd get a fat pizza, yeah. I would get a fat pizza, and I would feel so good eating it. If you go keto for a while, yeah, that first bowl of rice is the best bowl of rice. It's so good. That first sandwich you have, especially if it's like a cornbread or a sourdough, it's awesome. Like, it just feels so good, right? And the same applies to junk food. You have a bag of Doritos or something. If you haven't had them for a while, if you've been living so clean, yeah, okay, you know it's not great, but you know you're not doing it every day, so you're not taking the piss out of yourself, right? Honestly, don't try me. Don't insult slugs. That's very true. You don't insult slugs like that. Jane, you should be ashamed of yourself. Do apologise. Archive of God. God, Emperor of June. Oh, that's, I like that. I have not seen that. I have to look it up now. Carbs. Honestly, I would put fake money on it. She's using a shipping scale. I could believe that. Yeah. What flavour of Buzzball? It's a Choc Tease. It's the last one I've got. I do need to buy some more. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, anyone else that's joined that I haven't said hello to. I do need to drink more of this. Show me the money, of course.
I feel way better, way lighter after I eat a healthier meal versus
Yeah, but then you followed up with a diet drink and then loads of junk food.
an unhealthy meal. But being lethargic and tired, those things can happen at the same time, but they are two
Don't try and sound like you're intelligent here. This is telehealth territory.
different things. Because a lot of people are like, girl, you just said that you don't get tired after food, but now you're saying that you get lethargic. Yeah, 2 different things. So this was the most popular question I received this week is, why'd you go to Denny's after the hospital?
Yeah, why'd you... Don't... And she's going to say her mother, I bet. I bet you're going to say your mother.
My mom was hungry, and I'm not going to lie.
There we go, I got it. Straight away. I fucking knew it. You were always going to say your mom. Fam, you went to Denny's. Just own this shit. You went because you were hungry and you wanted food. I would chug Hamlet, but you had to pay me.
So was I. It was past midnight, and we were at the hospital for...
It doesn't matter if it's past midnight. I have a cut-off point for food at 7 p.m. I will not eat after that. Because I've eaten well anyway. Like, I had 2 meatball pastries today. I was very happy with myself. Okay, I had a Manchester tart as well, which is it's a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's got coconut, cherry, custard, jam in a pastry dish. It's quite nice. You know, I had a good day. Yeah, I was on the computer working on Foodie Beauty's April, and then realised I cocked it up, so I took the easy way out. Like, fam.
For hours. Neither of us ate anything that day. I was not expecting to be at the hospital that long, and neither was my
Is
mom.
that a
I didn't go to
base-
the hospital for some like crazy critical thing. I was directed by my doctor's office to go to urgent care, and then urgent care directed me to go to the ER.
Don't care. You then chose to get food. If your mother wanted food, you could have said no, because then you have an excuse to go to bed and rest. You just need an excuse to eat. Don't try me. Oh, but I was hungry. No, you weren't hungry. It's like a Bakewell. Replace the icing in a Bakewell with custard and coconut and cherry on top, and yeah. Well, the cherry obviously is always there with the Bakewell, but yeah. Basically the same if you take the icing from the Bakewell. Yeah. Custard and coconut. Orla, what have you written? You want to know how I started reversing my fatigue, identifying my health problems, and taking supplements. If people need them, yeah, that's great. You should. And she claims to take supplements anyway.
Because urgent care actually does not do ultrasounds. And then I ended up calling the emergency room just to see like if I can come in. And they told me I should probably get that looked at. So I went there for an ultrasound. I didn't go there for like anything critical or crazy. Like people still have to eat. My mom said she was not going to go home and like cook something. I didn't want to come home and cook something. It was really late. I was exhausted. I know she
Kind of hectic.
was as well. Like eating is
Don't care. If you're tired and you're exhausted and you haven't, you just go straight to bed. That's what I would do. I would not have a meal that late knowing I'm going to go to bed. I like coconut too, Elizabeth. I really do.
still a thing that happens.
London cheesecake is one of my favourite pastries. One of my favourites.
Regardless if someone goes to a hospital or not. And I got a salad at Denny's. So next part is I want to talk about how
Prove you had the salad. Prove you had a salad. Otherwise, I don't believe you. What is the most gross thing Denny serves? She got it. Hi, Frosty Kane, by the way. Hope you're well. Go to fast food at 10 p.m. is dangerous. That crew doesn't... They don't. They really don't.
how my week went. So I've been going through a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, depression.
All self-induced and entirely your fault. Why should I care then?
Some very low lows. I have shared a very small fraction of it, but majority of it is happening.
So she did have kidney stones, Bronwyn, earlier in the year. She actually had kidney stone, didn't she? And or was it last year? She had a kidney stone recently, and she made a big deal out of it and was crying. She's like, "Oh, there's blood here and blah." It's like, okay, take what you need to take. Stop drinking soda. Stop eating all that red meat. Focus on healthier living. She didn't for like 5 minutes. Amber did. Basically, the deal is, for every donation received, I have to drink a Buzzball. We smash goals, I have to drink more of it. Thanks for being here, Kat. I really appreciate it. Hope your lawn moving goes well, or mowing, I assume. Yeah. Hope it's good. And you mentioned the flavour of Buzzball, the strawberry one being better with a Sprite. Who was that? Somebody I mentioned it. Strawberry Vita's not bad. It's still chemically, but it's alright. But yeah, basically because of Amber, we drink it, and if I get donations, I have to drink more of it, basically. And I hate them because I prefer whiskey.
Happening behind the scenes. I'm absolutely, without a doubt, suffering in silence. So I did have my doctor appointment
No, you're not. You put it into all your videos.
yesterday because I was able to respond to the wait list really quickly. When they sent me the text message, I accepted a new appointment. For this next part of this video, I will be talking about in my weekly vlog as well, because my Wayne videos don't get as many views as my other videos. And
yes,
I
I'm a
want
slave to the
majority of
system.
people who watch me to hear this, because this is like a big change in my life that's about to happen. So I
Oh, the GLP, BBBB, GBBBB, whatever it's called, one. Yeah, I don't care. Cheat code.
will be also talking about this in my weekly vlog. So the first thing I want to talk about is Zepbound. That is the GLP-1 that I was going to go on, which is
Okay, I know nothing of this. I just know it's another cheat code.
the weight loss injection. And my doctor prescribed it to me. And based on all of the research I've done, I was like, okay, yes, it is very
WebMD and a Reddit forum then.
expensive, but it is doable. So I get to the pharmacy, and
is,
turns
Red.
out
It is.
that is not the case at all. The pharmacy told me that the prices have raised, and it's like, okay, in my head I was like, all right, so the first month is just the beginning dose, which is obviously the cheapest month, but my doctor told me that the beginning dose is not going to do anything for me. So when I increase the Zepbound, it's going to increase the price, and I don't have that money. That's okay.
Ha! Sucker! You know what's cheaper? A gym membership!
I am currently working on my relationship with food,
No, you're not.
and instead of doing it alone, I'm going to
By the way, when you do your weigh-in and I hear how high it is, I'll know for certain you're not doing it, because you're not all chirpy in this, which means you've put on weight.
let professionals
$1,200! Fam, go to the gym, Amber.
My doctor did confirm, like, your hysterectomy makes it a lot harder to lose weight. And that was before I did my fasting labs,
I
where I got results for
Keto
something
Lisa.
that
Hope
really,
you're well.
it makes me really emotional. It makes me want to cry, but I'm not going to. And we will get into that in a second. So on top of like my hysterectomy, my lymphedema, my lipedema, and my messed up metabolism,
Obesity, gonorrhea, and all the other things you have. Yes, we know.
it just seems like nothing wants me to lose weight. I have so many things just like literally fighting against me, but I'm not going to give up. So while
Yeah, life is... It turns out the one thing fighting against you is the one thing you actually can't beat. It's called death.
While I was at my doctor's appointment, they ask you like this depression screening, they ask you all these like mental health questions, and mine was not good. I ended up literally breaking down in front of my doctor.
You always break down. Who cares?
And in front of my mom. I'm like,
can we use you again for the like neon LCD LED signs? Because that guy's hilarious, and I think a lot of what you say would just be an instant don't care. If you want to hear some quality signs, I kind of want to get one for my bar, but I don't know if I can afford one yet.
bawling my eyes out. They're handing me tissue. Like I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack right in front of him. It was
Don't care.
really embarrassing, but it genuinely shows like.
I know she's gonna do the teary thing, isn't she? Oh dear God, calm yourself down, man.
The level of my mental health, like even someone just asking me like in my live stream, like
Just the thing, Amber, no one cares about your mental health, and the reason why is because you won't ever do anything to help yourself. That isn't you eating more food. And you just attribute it to some other thing, right? Everything you do, you blame on something else. You never seek to resolve it. You always allow it to stop you. Maybe you should listen to me for a change. Because you don't. You block me. You actively have ignored me. A lot of what I've said in the past has been quite sensible. Everything stops at you. And you'll say, yeah, I know, and blah, blah, blah. Do something then. Instead of crying about it to people on the internet that the majority, 99.9%, really don't care because you don't do anything to help yourself, why don't you actually just do it? It would be cheaper for you to get a personal trainer and a gym membership than to get one of these GL blurs. It would be cheaper, but you would rather do that and waste what little resources you have than actually go out there and get on with it. I've said to you, by the way, many times, people would support you. You'll lose audience, sure, but you will get support. This won't be your job when you lose all that weight, if you lost all this weight, because no one will be there anymore. Maybe that's for the better. Maybe what you need is a standard 9 to 5 actual job where you live within the boundaries of what a normal society and life is. Maybe that's what you should have, because your version of being online is one that kills you.
like a week ago, they were like, how are you doing? Like, it made me break down. I'm feeling everything so strongly
Everything makes you break down because you claim anxiety on everything.
and so deeply.
As someone with anxiety, don't try me.
My emotions are all over the place and I feel really low, and just a lot of mental health problems that I do not want to speak out loud. I just have
You've already told us, we know.
constant, deep, painful emotions that I experience all day long, and it's genuinely ruining my life. Long story
No, you're ruining your life. Don't try me. Where's the way in?
short, I was prescribed an SSRI to help with my anxiety, my lows, my depression, and
I actually don't care. Not lying. If you want to tell us what it actually is so I can tell you the consequences of it, that'd be great. Otherwise, I don't care.
to help with like the deep feelings.
She is Sherry, very weak-minded. There was a woman who could not stop eating, and she paid someone to help keep her in a basement equipment, and so she could do once. That I've heard stories of things like that, but then I realised at the same time it could have been made up, because it could have been akin to the freaking Austrian guy who locked his children up in the basement for years. I could never tell whether it was actually a genuine thing or whether it was just a hostage situation.
Of
Moment
having
type deal.
BPD. It's not going to help regulate my emotions or anything like that. Like, I have to work on that myself, but it's going to help stabilize me a little bit. So we did my fasting
Nope. Let her finish.
labs, and I got those results today. My doctor actually sent me a whole message kind of going over my results and
Let me guess, they puffed your ego and then told you hypothyroidism.
talking about like the abnormal results and what it could mean, etc., etc. And regarding if I have diabetes or not, I want to show you this clip. All right, you guys.
Fuck off! Oh, it's fine. Right. Just mute this. I'm so sick of ads at the wrong times. I wanted to see that because it was actually something useful for a change. Right. Unmute. Here we are.
My results are in. This is my MacBook.
Oh,
We're zoomed
look, it
in.
says Amber. Amber? I thought you said your name was Amber Lynn. But this says Amber. Huh. I guess your name is Amber. And not Amber Lynn, then. I already ate a ton of garlic. You should be ashamed of yourself. I told her she's pretty. Yes, don't forget that's on broccoli. Of course not. Okay.
So you don't see anything personal. I'm signed into my little
I'm guessing useful as well.
health portal. I'm going to click test results. So we did a multitude of things here, but we're about to find out. Here's my hemoglobin A1C to determine am I diabetic or not.
We have a lot of HIV detection, CBC. Oh dear. Vitamin D is a common issue. Go in the sun, fix yourself. Hepatitis C antibody. This is interesting.
All right. No. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, 5.4 is my actual exact number that I always am every time.
I'm not gonna lie, something about that reeks of shenanigans for her size. I'm not even joking. Something about that looks wrong, but alright.
I get this checked. So not even a pre-diabetic. So pre-diabetic would be 5.7 through 6.4. I do not have diabetes. I'm not even
Yeah, you will have soon, don't worry.
pre-diabetic. That is always something that is just like in the back of my mind.
Yeah, another fun fact. Say she lost all that weight, right? It's quite common for people who lose the weight quickly to get diabetes, which is lucky because she'll never lose the weight.
Just always fearful that it's going to happen or is happening and I don't know about it. Just because you're fat does not mean you have diabetes, and just because you're skinny doesn't mean you won't get diabetes. But
Titty leads, I'm very sorry to hear that.
some of my blood work is a little off. Some
Where's your weigh-in?
things that are questionable that he said is something to really worry about right now. But there
Hi Monica, hope you're well.
is something that I'm going to be going on medicine for. Turns out I have hypothyroidism. That's so hard to say for me. I don't know why.
Because you're special. Hypothyroidism is remarkably common. Okay, I remember this with a lecturer in college, my second year when I first moved down to Kent, and she wasn't able to attend many lectures because of issues she had attributed to hypothyroidism. It's surprisingly common. It means literally nothing. But go figure, a slight smugness appears on you.
So people who have that is a leading cause of weight gain. Like
Yeah, but you're 500 plus pounds. When we get to your weight, I'm just gonna lean on the fact that this won't be a contributing factor, because you've only just now been diagnosed with it, which means up until this point you didn't have it.
I've constantly been like, it's hard for me to lose weight because of my lymphedema, my going.
Excuses, Amber. I like you mention all these conditions you claim to have, but never prove any of it. By the way, she hasn't proved the hypothyroidism. By the way, she just says it. Okay. So that means that what you're saying are excuses, not conditions. Excuses. I can promise you there are people with actual problems and they do everything in their power to help themselves. You are not one of these people. You've never been one of these people. Okay? Don't try me with this. You're not smart enough. And why is she not showing the results? I couldn't agree more with that. Prove it. I'm not asking for much, Amber. I'm just asking for you to actually back it up for once. And I don't mean that ass.
Through menopause at such an early age, the hysterectomy,
Don't
like
care.
the list can just go on. And now,
care.
bam, smack in the face. I have the very thing that causes people to gain weight. Like, it's just like.
Shut up, Amber. Fam, no one cares. I will admit it does cause people to gain weight easier, in an easier way. Yes. But is it for you? No. Why? Because you're Amber. There's nothing about you that's, like, unique or quirky. You're just Amber. Everything about what you are is entirely down to the fact you don't know how to look after yourself. Right? You just don't know how to. You've never known how to. You think you know what's best for you, but actually what you know is best for you is actually the very thing that's worst for you. Okay? Don't try me with any of this. Okay? If you want to be better or succeed or live longer, you're going to have to change everything about who you are. Okay? If you want to actually get somewhere, you need to make those changes. Instead of just saying, I have these things, guys. I don't have proof of it, but I have these things, guy. Zzz.
I feel like the world is like
Oh,
against
shut up.
me right now. And I
We're not against you. We just have an incredible amount of disdain for you. There are people who fall at the first hurdle, and I mean fall into the afterlife. You seem to have everything and are still alive, which is quite impressive.
know that could just be like my depression talking, but I just feel really
Prove you have depression.
really overwhelmed and defeated. So having the hypothyroidism, God, I'm gonna hate saying that word. It causes like the hair thinning, so that's also like a double whammy. And it also
Yeah, but you got really thick hair, so I mean your hair does look like it's starting to thin at the front a little. So you might end up with, a little Chantel moment situation type deal.
causes like low moods and depression and exhaustion, brain fog, etc., etc. And I'm just like, wow, this is all also adding up for me. So on top of taking the medicine for that, I'm also going to be taking a vitamin D because it was a little low. It definitely
Don't care. Vitamin D deficiency is remarkably common. You want to help yourself? Natural sunlight, you donut. Go for a walk.
has gotten higher every single time I've gotten it checked. So that's good. But I just feel like, damn, like what next? Like I genuinely
I would say what is next, but you're not going to like it, and I'll probably get banned on YouTube for it.
went from taking 0 medicine to now I'm going to be taking 3 medicines a day, and I just feel overwhelmed and scared and frustrated. Like I hate medicine, but I know that I have to take it. My week's been rough, and these are just things that like I'm choosing to tell you guys because trust me, Your girl has a whole other personal shit show of a life that she is
Share it then. Prove it and share it. Okay, otherwise you're just asserting. Now, where's the weigh-in?
really going through right now, and I'm telling you, my mental health is
Don't
so
care.
fucking bad, and I cannot.
Don't swear. We're on YouTube, thank you. Oh, that's the face of someone who has sat on that wand.
Wait for this medicine to just like do what it's supposed to do.
Well, the top knot will, the bun at the top will certainly help hide that for a while, won't it, Chubby?
Work in my body, and just me continue to like make healthier choices and just do things that are right for me. So now let's talk about the goals that I had last week,
Where's the weigh-in?
which was literally just one: work on my relationship with food. And yes, I have still been doing that. So I have two
Well, we'll know for certain when we hear the weigh-in.
goals this week. One is I want to keep a food journal. This will help me be aware of things that I'm eating because as you
Oh, any excuse to have a journal. Bitch, you spent over $60 on one. No one cares about journals. Okay? If you're going to keep a log, keep a log. But last time you stopped keeping logs because it was triggering you.
guys know, like I'm not counting the calories or anything like that. I'm strictly just like making better choices. But I'm finding myself like later in the night being like, what have I ate today? Like, why do I feel hungry? Or
Eaten.
why this, why that? If I have a food journal, I'll know exactly what I ate. Keeping a food journal is like one of the very most recommended things that like any dietitian or nutritionist.
Don't care. We're 11 minutes 56 seconds into a 12-minute 32 video. Where's the weigh-in?
Will tell you to do. And my second goal is literally just take my medications as directed. And I want to document personally in my journal how I
Where's
feel
the
when
weigh-in?
necessary. So my last weigh-in from last week was 513.0, and this week
Right.
I'm 516.0.
Ha! Yeah. You've put. I would feel pity here, but I'm sorry, but it's hard to. You have rushed the end of the video to include it at the last possible moment.
I'm telling you, I'm not surprised. I have everything fighting against me. And
Yeah, you. Not the conditions you claim to have. You. You are your own worst enemy. You are your own kryptonite. Right? You are it. Okay? Not conditions. Matter of whether you need to or not. I don't think she'll take medicines anyway. I think she takes some and then just gives up on it because she can't bother because of the negative weight things. It's water weight. It is indeed water weights on broccoli, yes.
right now, I am so overwhelmed with everything going on.
Yeah, you said this once before about other people's problems. It was overwhelming you and then you kept putting on weight. And actually what was going on was you were dating somebody else. And then you went to Wisconsin, lost your cat and came back and were very happy again. Broke up with them because bleh. Yeah, don't try us. Yeah, I'm very proud of her, Jessica. It's only 3. 30 was the goal, of course.
That I literally just cannot care over 3 pounds of a fluctuation. Genuinely can't. If it happens again
It's not a fluctuation, 3 pounds, by the way. 3 pounds is not a
next
fluctuation.
week, that's when I'll care. All right, I'll see you.
You don't care anyway, don't try me. I'm not going to be that guy too harshly because I don't have to be, but you are a hypocrite with all you claim you're doing. Like, you are a hypocrite. There's a 4-minute video here. I think we're going to go with this one because this is going to, we haven't got time for this based on, I haven't got power levels for it anyway. But we can do the shorter video to finish the stream. That seems fair, doesn't it? It's only 4 minutes, so there'll be about 5 ads.
Night, but I forgot to film an intro, so welcome to another What I Ate Today video. All right, you guys.
By the way, just a thing. Somebody looks a bit rough here.
Hello, hello.
There are some pock marks that aren't usually visible, yet one is wearing makeup. I just want to highlight it. Water weight, honestly, it's all that water she drinks.
So it is the end of the night, but I forgot to film an intro, so welcome to another What I Ate Today video. All right, you guys, so my first meal.
Oh, this is where the thumbnail came from, with the sausage.
New donation from Red Spy.
Why do you hate me so much? Thank you. Oh, god damn it.
I made a chicken sausage in the air.
Oh, hang on, we haven't done the comments. First of all, mass dislike, of course. Oh, it's going down still. Oh, actually, I should refresh this, shouldn't I? Hang on. Right, we're going to get an ad, no doubt.
Fryer.
But let's try. There it is. There's the ad. Shut up. Right, I'll skip this ad. We're back in a second. It now has, by the way, it has 747 dislikes to 164 up, and my comment is still nowhere to be seen. Fam, I have a check mark next to my name. That check mark means I'm usually seen by people. Fam.
So it is the end of the night, but I forgot to film an intro, so welcome to another What I Ate Today video. All right, you guys, so my first meal, I made a chicken sausage in the air fryer, some mac and cheese, raw onion, and a raw carrot here. All right, you guys.
Legitimately don't care, because mac and cheese is not my thing. I like macaroni cheese, not that. Is that the infamous de-shedded carrot? I think it is.
So I'm just eating my food.
Hey, what's up, Doc? What?
So I recently found out that those little tiny baby carrots that everyone eats,
Baby carrot peen?
they're like highly processed, and there's actually like
Shocker.
no nutrients in there. I was like, what? So then I felt compelled to just get like the big carrot. So I de-shedded it.
You don't need to, like, no, fam. Oh, well, there's a thumbnail image in the making.
New donation from Bunny.
Why do you hate me, Bunny? Why must I suffer? Thank you, Bunny, for the donation. Oh, god damn it.
That's a gross word. What's it called? When you take off the skin? I forget what
Peeling. It's called peeling. And by the way, you don't need to do that. Just wash it and eat it.
it's called. And I'm sensing a difference. I definitely prefer these. And the mac.
I don't believe you for a second. Although I think you would because of the size of it. Do I want a screenshot? I'll grab it in a bit. It's all good. It's all good.
Mac and cheese is just a single serving. So
Well, you can
I
grab
had some
if you like.
pre-cut white onion that I thought would be really tasty with this chicken sausage. Oh my god, it's hot. I just put it in the air fryer for 10 minutes.
So this is the thumbnail. My thumbnail now. There we go. That's the one I wanted. That just looks like someone's eating feces.
That's good. And this was pre-cut onion because I actually cut
Disgusting. Gotcha.
some onion up. Not last night, but the night before for dinner. I had leftover onion, so this was in the fridge. So
Let me guess. It slaps, right?
it takes away its like potency, so it's just like a light onion flavor. Delicious.
Don't care. Whole carrot tastes better than pre-cut and peeled. I'll take a word for it. I prefer cooked. Again, I don't eat carrot raw. I can't eat raw vegetables. I can't stand them. But that's just me. This meal looks lovely, doesn't it? Nope. Looks like loaded fries.
25.
You guys, I'm having another carrot. I don't know what it is, but this is
Oh gosh, she did this with a turnip or parsnip thing, didn't she? Turnip, isn't it? She just gets a random vegetable and then for like a week or two she obsessively eats it.
so satisfying.
Hi.
I'm obsessed. It reminds me of those like
Do you not know how to use a peeler?
ASMR soap videos. If you know, you know. Some people just go. I'm telling you, go back and forth. Like, oh,
Yeah, but then you're wasting carrot, you donut. Unless you're eating the peeling, and the peeler too. You're wasting... You know what, I'm not going to argue this.
satisfying. Are you guys? So I'm having a carrot, some salami.
Ah, the rather... actually, I've seen this before. She's done the brie, the crackers, the salami, and then something else, an egg usually on the side. Egg.
Black olives, brie cheese, and some
I've had olives. Are they any good?
Triscuits. My eating has been really weird today. Oh my god, these black olives.
Weird. Are you sure you want to go with that? Because I've seen what you eat most of the time. And by the way, if we go and count the calories on this so far, beyond that bingo meal, most of it can be counted easily.
Like today at bingo, I just did not want one of them ham salads. It just was not in it to win it. So I got loaded tots.
I hate brie. I'm not even joking. I can't stand brie.
And they were actually really good because that's what my mom got last week. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks really good. So I decided to try it this week. It was good. I love a carrot. So how's everyone's day been?
Don't care.
Like you guys can actually answer me right now.
They're telling you in the comments. You're not going to like it. And them knuckles, yeah, those knuckles are what makes me think her diabetes thing's a load of bollocks.
Can you imagine? I'm about to make the perfect bite.
Oh, she did this. She's done this in her last What I Ate Today video, and it's the same bullcrap of brie, cracker, and salami. It's weird how she'll eat highly processed meats, but then moan about quality of meat as well. It's very strange because no.
Yum. Look at that. Oh,
Well, you're willing to. Your mouth looks different like that. I'm gonna keep that screenshot. Might put a little shadow under that chin there.
dropped a crumb on my shirt. So
Hang on, you worried about the crumbs in your shirt? I can see hair all over it.
I have been keeping my food journal. This is what my food journal looks like. Super cute.
Wait, oh my god, the knuckles are dark, aren't they? That's a good picture too. Keep that one too. Excelsior.
So how I do it, I put the date up top. I put what
I don't care.
time I have my meals, and I'll put like a cute little cloud around it. And then I have like a liquid section because I'm curious how much liquid is your girl.
I think if you're going to be honest here, You don't need to do all of that. You just need to reference the entire package you ate.
Drinking. There are some days that go by where I barely drink any, and I'm trying to drink more water. I actually bought a Brita filter.
No one cares. Oh, you got a filter. Okay, so there's something.
So thank you. Round of applause.
Yeah, but it doesn't count if you put bottled water into it, by the way.
I'm going to be drinking sink water. Not excited for it. I just have weird thoughts about drinking sink water. I don't mind cooking with it because you're like boiling out the nonsense of it all. But my brain is literally telling me that there's worms in sink water. I don't know. All right, you guys.
Smoke-free is
so,
good too. I've
for a
never
little
had it.
sweet dessert here.
Smoked.
It's 150 calories for 3.
Don't care.
So for now, I'm going to have 2. I have the option to have 1 later. It's milk
Legitimately don't care.
chocolate, sea salt caramel. Ugh, look at the salt. It's honestly so good. All right, you guys. So that
Don't care.
is all I'm eating for the night. Now it is 10.
That's a lot of. If that's for the night, I could believe that was one night. But where's the rest of the food you ate? Hello, Busy Boo. You're waggling your tail. What do you want? You want kisses? Yeah, you a good girl, aren't you? We'll go back to the house in a minute. Don't you worry, okay? Good girl. Let me just move you there. There we go. Who's a good pwomp? You're a good pwomp. You're an old lady.
Time for food for thought. Was there a
Oh, God. These are questions, by the way, she asks herself.
moment where I felt proud of a choice I made today? I guess I'm just like proud of the fact that I didn't overeat. I didn't
Well, we'll know about that in the next weigh-in, Amber. Because if you're claiming this is what you really ate, you know what you should do at the end of the day? Weigh yourself.
have fast
Oh, your hair looks like it's thinning now.
food. How did my emotions show up in my eating today? Well, eating
Depends. Was she looking at her claimed medical history?
the loaded tots, I did feel guilty, and I shouldn't have. That's just another example of how I need to work on my relationship with food. I'm able to eat things like that in moderation, and I should not feel guilty about it. What am I learning about myself through this process?
That you do not know how to eat properly, and you're always going to pretend you eat like a child at a party mix, when really you're eating with a shovel or a trowel.
Are you yawning? What was that for? Who's a good pwomp? Mwah. Give me a cuddle. There you go. Will you go back to sleep, eh?
There you go. Go sweepy sweep.
Okay? Mwah, 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 mwah.
Sorry, my dog is being very needy and she's on my lap. She's waggling her tail right near the mic. Go. I've got you, okay? I've got you. There you go.
Well, I learned today I'm kind of over my salad kick. So now I need to find something to put in replace for that because I was eating salads a lot for my meals. But I do that. I go through like fixations where I really enjoy something and I'll have it every single day and then I'll just get sick of it. But anyways,
Have you ever considered meal prep, and that way you don't go based on what you're craving and you instead eat what helps you the most? I eat somewhat formulaic meals to an extent. When it comes to breakfast, I'm fairly universal. I go with one of the best cereals, Weetabix, and that's nutritionally one of the better cereals. And I eat a certain amount of it because I go straight to the gym after. I have a couple of yogurts as well, of course. Like, oh, my dog is the best. She's like 13 and she acts like she's 2.
You're panting. You're not overweight. Look at this. There's no plump. I mean, there's a little bit of plump. Not enough plump. We need to plump you up. Mwah.
that is the end of this video. I hope that you
This is the most pointless video you've ever done, Amber, by the way. It's 4 minutes and 32 seconds. How crap is your life right now that this is what you produce for content? No lie, I couldn't be more embarrassed. I'm going to bring us back here. I should, before we leave anyway, say thank you to the Super Chats and anyone who donated via coffee. As you can see from the goal, it's 10 years of Omegon. In June, early June, my channel here will turn 10 years old. And I would like to celebrate, of course, and do a little live stream of it. I will be doing that at some point. Back to you, though, for a minute, and before we finish. You are incapable of doing anything right by yourselves. These questions are disingenuous and phoned in by somebody who does not care about their health or their life. And that is the fact. It's immutable fact. It's verifiable fact. You don't care. If you did care, you wouldn't be where you are. Because you would have resolved these issues by now and you'd be doing better, right? But you're not going to because you don't want to, Amber. You've never wanted to. And that's the point. You can't even be honest with yourself. Hello, Plump. Because you can't even be honest with yourself, you're going to keep struggling. I'm going to put you down, Plumpy, because you're getting a bit hot and I can feel the heat. You are a warm... Oh, you got your foot stuck. Hang on. There we go. Sorry, you got your foot stuck in the blankie. We put the blankie over there because my legs are a bit warm as well. Don't worry, we'll be going out in a minute, okay? Yeah, because of that, you'll never really go much further, Amber, and it's always going to be that way with you now. If you want to be something or get somewhere and live better, start by being honest with yourself, okay? If you can't, this is it. This is all you're going to be. and it's never going to change for you. Okay? Alright, so thank you for joining, guys. I really appreciate this. Incredible generosity as well while I suffer this horrendous drink. And I haven't finished it. There's a little bit left. Yeah, that can go over there. That won't be finished. I will seek to acquire some more when we do another Amber stream, of course. It won't be for maybe a week or two, I think. I'm going to go now. I need to go back to the house, write an invoice for work, and sort out a few bits and bobs concerning cover when I disappear next. Don't forget to like the stream if you enjoyed, and I will see you all soon.